We're going to unpack a seriously powerful story from our source material today. It's all about resilience, the sheer weight of constant setbacks, and that exact agonizing moment when most of us decide to just walk away from our goals. Today, we're breaking down this journey to really visualize the anatomy of success and failure. So if you're ready to look at your own challenges in a completely different light, let's get into it. So, have you ever just wanted to quit? Seriously, I want you to sit with that question for a second. Think about your own moments of deep, overwhelming frustration. You know the ones. Those times when it felt like you were pushing against a brick wall that simply wouldn't budge no matter what you did. It's a completely universal human experience, right? And to explore this feeling, our text introduces us to the journey of a young village boy named Rayhan. Rayhan's dream and reality.
From childhood, Rayhan had these massive dreams of doing something huge with his life. But man, his reality was harsh. Coming from a really poor family, he had to painstakingly juggle exhausting work right alongside his studies, just to scrape by. And this is what perfectly illustrates his struggle. It wasn't just a one-off bad day. Every single time he tried to launch something new, a massive obstacle would just block his path. We're talking compounding failures here. He failed his school exams. He got rejected from job interviews. He even managed to scrape together a small business, only to watch it close down at a painful financial loss. Try to actually imagine that heavy, crushing burden. Imagine the total exhaustion of trying to make it in academia, the corporate world, and entrepreneurship, only to have the door slammed in your face every single time.
10 Keys Challenge. Overwhelmed and pretty much at rock bottom, Rayhan desperately seeks out the guidance of an old, wise teacher. He's looking for answers, maybe some comfort, or honestly, just permission to finally throw in the towel. But here's the crazy part. Instead of giving Rayhan some long, drawn-out lecture or a sympathetic pat on the back, the teacher just hands him two things: a large padlock and exactly 10 keys. The test is incredibly simple. The teacher just looks at him and says, "Try to open this lock." Part 1 of the challenge: giving up too soon.
Rayhan accepts the challenge, but right away you can practically feel his agitation starting to bubble up. Let's trace his steps exactly as the text lays them out. Step 1, the first key fails. It just won't turn. Step 2, the second key fails. He tries the third, the fourth, the fifth, absolutely nothing. He keeps going, getting more and more annoyed by the second, the sixth, the seventh, the eighth, right up to the ninth key. Complete failure. I mean, try to imagine the sheer maddening irritation pulsing through him right now. Key after key, stubbornly refusing to budge, literally mirroring the endless string of rejections he's faced his entire life.
And boom, there it is, the breaking point. He yells, "There is no use. All the keys are wrong." After that ninth key fails, Rayhan just completely gives up. His frustration boils over completely. He looks at the teacher, absolutely convinced that this whole task is a scam, that the universe is rigged against him, and that literally none of the tools he's been given actually work. He is 100% done.
The magic 10th key. Rayhan is sitting there, utterly defeated. But the wise old teacher? He just smiles this calm, knowing smile. He asks one very simple, quiet question. Have you tried the last key? Now, the text tells us Rayhan is incredibly reluctant here. He really doesn't want to do it. In his mind, it's already a lost cause. But, begrudgingly, he picks up that single, remaining 10th key. He slots it into the padlock, gives it a slight turn, and then, click. The sudden, incredibly satisfying sound of the lock springing wide open. Just like that, the door is unlocked.
Section 4. The ultimate moral. Look, this obviously isn't just a story about some old padlock. It is a profound metaphor for your own deeply held dreams. So, what does this revelation actually mean for your life or those projects you're struggling with right now? Well, the teacher answers that for us perfectly. I really want you to let this sink in. Quote, "Life is just like this. Most people give up after the ninth key, yet success often waits just beyond the last key." Unquote. This is the absolute heavy truth the source material wants us to grasp. The tragedy isn't that you failed 9 times. No, the real tragedy is walking away when the 10th key, the one that actually works, is sitting right there in the palm of your hand. The source breaks down one final crucial comparison for us. We so often measure ourselves by how many times we failed, but the truth is that metric is entirely irrelevant. Seriously, the number of failed exams, ruined businesses, or broken keys, it doesn't matter at all. The only metric that holds any real weight is trying until you succeed. It's all about whether you had the grit to keep going until that very last moment. And for the record, Rayhan took this exact lesson to heart. He applied it to his own life, he started trying again, and he eventually achieved every single one of those lifelong dreams.
So, as we start to wrap up today's explainer, I want to leave you with a pretty provocative question. What is your 10th key?
Take a second and think about that big obstacle in your life right now, the one that has you feeling like you are stuck on key number 9. What is that one last attempt, that one final push that you're hesitating to make? Because, honestly, your success might just be waiting right on the other side of it.
If this message hit home for you today, the source material leaves us with a very clear call to action. Please, go ahead and share this explainer with someone you know who might be stuck on their 9th key right now. And hey, make sure to subscribe to the Talks That Matter channel for more deep dives and insights just like this one. Keep trying, keep turning those keys, and I'll see you in the next explainer.